cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission.
We need cameras.
How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you, and in your panic you turned to the now High Chancellor. He promised you order, he promised you peace, and all he demanded in return was your silent, obedient consent.
I never Babylon, sever the hidden hand and jab along. My DNA strand can scan a tetragrammaton. Vietnam in the sand, they got plans to bomb as long till Solomon's temple stands and the holy land is gone. A man in arms making a stand against the hand and bombs. Illumination station, Freemason of Satan's spawn. It's satellite rotation, hawk stations creating storms. They're out of sight and waiting, checkmating by baiting pawns. A blazing dawn, glaciers warm to a faded form. They terraform creation in space for nature born. A race is warm from flying out the course of history. Mysteries unsolved to make the world revolve in misery. Physically evolve until they solve perfect genetics. The blemish becomes dissolved, the resolve becomes prophetic. Or dumb and prosthetic with a pathetic following that can't follow the anoetics. So they sweat the harlequin. Stuff garlic in their severed heads of those who bled their victims and fed off the living dead, craving bloodshed provision. Our blood read the rhythm, give them tidal waves of rage from the Bible page with wisdom. Face the final day and age. Brazen ways, days blazed in amazing grace. I'll raise to the occasion, I'm phased by trails of rage. Angelic cage, your wage to scale. I'll prevail through haze with blaze I made impale. Through Satan's talent face, the ground they chase. Holy chalice, immortal prowess for the fallacy or of the aurora borealis. They breed malice, more slaughter for order's balance. With fluoride in your water conforms you before the challenge. How many gallons, how many talents go unheard? We're hitting cameras, surveillance the earth. Hell in the church until they nailing both my hands for inhaling the herb. So while your words tucked in talent, I'm a nail in the verse. That's where the system failing and prevailing superb. Curse the birds that purge the breadcrumbs from the trails that I search. With berserk in the bedlam with a dead come from red rum. My head hung disturbed, whispered words of a dead tongue. Shed some blood for the love of the truth. Pharmacists ain't selling blood, they make real drugs for the youth. And I won't budge to salute a fucking flag for what it stands. The Holocaust of barbecue, we slew the Indians, man. This is Indian land, their blood ran across the North Shore. Behold a pale horse, and my brother's thoughts could force war. Lost more than freedom on this path of revenge. Bathed inside that bloodbath behind the mask of defense. And I won't ask for amends, you hypocrite, show no remorse. And I'm fucking sick of shit, I'll kick the bricks from your supports. So stick a fork inside that bitch, it's overcooked. How many heads will die for proof while the truth gets overlooked?
Hell is waiting, you'll dwell with Satan in lakes of fire. The L is blazing, mental elevation to take me high. Y'all should take a seat, it gets deep when I'm teaching classes. From off a beaten path, unleash the wrath to reach the masses. This new world ambiance has gone beyond the tent. You've been enslaved by your job and robbed of your common sense. In God's defense, beyond the fence of greener pastures. But it's guarded by deceivers too eager to please the masters. I'll be natural disasters, faster than grease lightning. But the destruction is nothing to what these titans keep writing. We freedom fight, cause we believe it's right. We be the light of proven faith to illuminate this demonite. There's been enough deceiving, it crept up where you fucks with dreaming. A demon is a lie who conspires to corrupt your reason. That great beast so eagerly sends a wave of fear. So make peace with your deity, for the end of days is here. Scarred with the mark of vengeance, I'll pierce the heart of skeptic narcoleptics and let them know that God is present. Allah's descendant, co-defendant and known accomplice. That's why I'm so responsive to the monsters that roam my conscience. They're so obnoxious when they hold me hostage on my own accord. These cobras know I hold the sword to overthrow the overlord. Almost blow a vocal cord, screaming bloody murder. These heathens that begrudge me will only nudge me further. I serve a purpose on the surface to worship a greater cause. Perfect verdict when I heard it, murdered serpents and praise the Lord. I stay the course and wage wars when the shadows fall. Holding a smoking bow, the road is now, that's my battle call. This is all land built by the sweat of slaves and farmhands. Be alarmed, the streets will look like Vietnam when the bomb lands. I told you all, there's been a wartime overhaul to older soldiers fall. And we've reached protocol, disguised in religion. A fake Christian gives an order of precision slaughter to fulfill his visions of disorder. It's the systems that were given, we're conditioned by the torture. Your children marked with hard living and sharks swimming in the waters all the laws created. keep me nauseated, and these wars are orchestrated, all for the cause of hatred. They push the envelope till they break it. I take it further. How can you sing and dance in sacred buildings while children are raped and murdered? It just makes it easier for God to read you your rights and hit the headquarters of corporate media with a meteorite. So I'm screaming, wake up through your speakers that all sleepers before the war reaches your shore like the core of a nor'easter. Cause when the war arrives, we won't all survive the tragedy, dodging falling skies beyond the borderlines of insanity. So save the stories and walk the pathway that's laid before me, and you know this motor mouth's going out in a blaze of glory.
The end result, the true genius of the plan, was the fear. Fear became the ultimate tool of this government, and through it our politician was ultimately appointed to the newly created position of High Chancellor. The rest, as they say, is history.